The show features adults using adult language and discussing mature topics. You have been warned.
Everybody in the city goes to the metro. They go underground. And so the basis of the city, or the basis of the game in the books, is you are surviving in the metro's tunnels of Russia. And the first two games, you almost never see anything outside of the metro itself. There are even points in time where you have to go through underground lakes or what's the word, a terrarium that was created due to specific circumstances and the like. And then Metro Exodus takes the entire formula and flips it on its head and becomes a completely different game. And the most Russian thing about the entirety of the game, more so than the language that they use, is the fact that your currency is military grade bullets. We're live, aren't we?
That makes sense, and yes.
God dang it, Scotty.
So, hello everybody. Welcome back to Metrodale. Well, I'm the Radiation Maiden. Oh, that'd be a good retro version. Anyway.
Not great, not terrible.
That'd be great for Retroverse or for Dark Matter. The Rad Maiden.
Now I have to make her cool.
Rady Maiden.
But in any case, I know I just said off camera where we were just at, but would anyone like to tell the audience where we were just at?
I think the person who's in trouble right now should do it.
Let's put it to a vote. Should the person in trouble tell it? Say aye.
Aye.
Ooh.
I think one of them doesn't count.
Okay, who thinks Liliana should be the one then? Say
Me.
Aye. I think that's 3-2.
I don't think that counts yourself there, Scotty.
Somebody didn't vote.
Two people didn't vote.
Sorry, I didn't vote.
Who do you think should go?
Come on, it's fine. It's throwing people under the bus.
I'm getting considered a tie. We're spending too much time on this. It's fine. In any case, what happened last time is the group got this big cauldron from the sea hag that they found in that ice cave when they were looking for the fishermen. And they brought it back to East Haven, one of the 10 towns in Icewind Dale. And they quickly became quite popular with it in a sense of everybody was trying to buy it off of them because it's a magical cauldron that essentially turns snow into food. And that is very useful, especially in a town that's been stuck in winter in the north for 3 years. So, like, food is very scarce. It's getting less and less. The fish, the knucklehead trout that they fish, it's harder and harder to get to because more and more of the lake ice is over. Things squeal outside, just horrible things. I don't know if anyone heard that, but in any case, the group got the town speaker to buy it off of them, and he was offering you all a certain amount of gems. Do you remember how many?
I assume River does, because River noted it down.
It's like $4,000.
More than that. 10 gems worth 500 gold each.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have all of the money on him. He needs to collect some debts. So he said to give him 48 hours, which you all found more than generous, I assume, because you agreed immediately. And decided to put the cauldron in the dungeon underneath the town hall for safekeeping. And normally he has guards there, and there are 2 guards, and he put another 2 there, and then you guys are like, now we'll watch it. And all the guards are like, woohoo! We get the weekend off. Yeah, and they go and they run off. So then you all went on your started your night watches. Dr. River decided to make some soup. It was very tasty, though slightly disturbing.
Nobody's tasted it, so I'm going to argue that it probably isn't. We have no clues, and there's no proof to the other wise.
Made some interesting soup, and then after River and Valgg watch became Periwinkle and Elena's. And they decided to go back upstairs for their watch, since there's literally only one way down here. Anyway, so and they go upstairs to the big boat figurehead that's sitting in the biggest room in town hall. That used to be on a ship of some kind, wrecked a long time ago. And the figurehead was completely made of chardolin, the weird ice crystals metal substance that they've heard some infamous stuff about, like evil magic likes to soak into it. And it was in the shape of a Balor demon that attacked Icewind Dale 100 years ago. Tied to it was a lady that wasn't there before, and she was wearing white robes. And she had white hair. And when Periwinkle went to investigate, they learned that the lady was actually the White Lady, the ghost that they had heard about in the tavern the other night. And she attacked both of them. A bit of combat ensued, and then the White Lady disappeared. Both of them wondering where it went. Elena went back to get the rest of the group and wake them up, and Periwinkle decided to see if she went outside. After talking with the cleric of the party, they learned that ghosts are able to possess people, and they're able to go visible and invisible as they go through the material and ethereal. And then that's when River asks the most important question, as everybody gets upstairs and is awake and probably puts on their winter clothes. Where's Perry? And she's been out there for a long time. So
where's Perry?
So Perry.
Yes.
All you can see is the white of the blizzard. Your current state of mind is like you're in a lucid dream. You feel floaty, like you're not really there, and that you're just like the camera of like a first-person video game, but you're not the one in control at all.
Okay.
And you just hear, well, you don't even hear it, you feel all around you sadness and sorrow that is not your own. Every once in a while, your hair blows around, and you notice it's whiter than normal.
Which is weird because Perry's hair is white, so
yours is like white with like a little bit of off tone of like periwinkle.
Yeah, blue-ish.
This is albino bleach white.
Okay, like stark white.
Yes.
All right, that freaks me out. So I can I just like, hey, this isn't cool. I would like to have control of my body again, please.
You say this and you notice your mouth does not move. It seems more like you just thought it in your own head. And there is no response as you continue marching outwards through the blizzard. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Perception. That's funny. It was going to be a 15. 5.
Wind continues blowing, and it blows into your face. And you can feel all of this. Like, you can feel the ice cold blowing onto your face as you're not even wearing your winter clothes fully. Like, you didn't put your hood up or anything. Like, you're always wearing it, but you're not, like, bundled up for a blizzard.
Scotty, she has the ring on.
Yeah, I don't wear winter clothes.
The ring of warming.
But do I feel cold?
You like feel colder? Cold, but not from the snow. It feels like it's coming from within.
Okay. All right, this is really freaking me out.
You hear a voice, a woman's voice. And she's like, my poor husband. I will be with you soon.
No, not in this body, you're not. Can I try to like take the reins again and
You
like
try.
turn this car around?
You try, but unfortunately, that one check you had to try, you failed.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. Meanwhile, the rest of the group. We'll say this happens while everyone was like getting ready.
Also, point of order. I think I telepathically just told. I only telepathically reached out to River. I think I told them to keep Valgg and Prism down there so they can guard the thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because I think I'm linked with River, Valgg, and Liliana, I think.
Yeah.
But not with Perry.
But not with Perry. I should have linked with Perry.
Gotcha. Perry, I forgot something. You feel something move around in your backpack.
Andrew.
And Andrew comes out, and he grabs you by the wrist, and he is attempting to pull you away from the direction you're going.
My good boy.
You feel your brow furrow, and you attempt to fight against it. Roll me a strength save.
A strength save?
Or athletics.
Well, thank you. I really need a new dice because apparently. But I still, with athletics, I rolled a 19.
Okay. Andrew got a 6. So
you yeet the
quickly pull the arm off and continues marching out into the blinding white. And he hovers around again in front of you. And you see him starting to cast a spell. Though he was hesitant. Then we go over to the other group. I'm sorry.
All right, so it's the group. The group is Lily, Elena, and River going out. While
I'm going out. No, I'm not gonna wear the casserole. I'm sorry. I don't care about the cauldron.
Mm-hmm. So I guess Prism's staying back. I think that's it.
Or what's Prism's choice?
Mm-hmm.
I was actually about to ask that, considering it was never given for my opinion.
What would you like?
No, I would go with the party. There's no reason for us to split up if we're trying to find a party member.
Exactly. Less to keep an eye on it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, is anybody staying back with the cauldron then?
Lily will.
Okay.
Then if that's the case, because one of us should, and one of just in case.
First thing I would do is go out the exit and search for tracks or footprints.
All right, give me a survival roll at disadvantage, as there is a blizzard going on.
At disadvantage, 30.
What?
I have a +7 to survival.
30?
I said 20.
Okay.
Dirty, DIRTY.
Oh, I thought I heard like 20. No, wait, 30. Like, what?
I have 100% survival check.
I also heard that, so.
Yeah, I did too.
I was about to say, wrong campaign. That's vaccine right now. Vaccine and corruption. Oh, yeah, disadvantage. Yeah, I got a 30. Okay. You can make out the footprints in the snow. Harry, are you wearing snowshoes? Actually, no, you wouldn't be wearing snowshoes because you were indoors. So you can see them, but they're quickly filling up with snow.
She went this way. As I point to where the head and then head out into the blizzard tracking.
Would I had a thought because I can probably it's either me or Valgg should be doing this. I was thinking of just asking her if it'd be okay to pick him up and just start dashing after her with you to guide her.
So I'm just bounding through the snow drifts.
Mm-hmm. So you want me to? Would it be okay to do that, or with one of us?
Yeah, just pick me up and throw me on the log if he wants.
All right.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So yep. I'm just gonna start dashing wherever River's pointing.
yeah.
Okay. Give me a group perception check as you all head out into the blizzard, and this will be a disadvantage due to the low visibility.
It's a 10.
Sorry, because I rolled 21 d20s.
I expended a use of my psionic dice to give myself to use Cybolster Knack, and I got a 13.
10.
Okay. You continue following the tracks and still have no sign of Perry when a few of you that got above 15 notice that the tracks, especially River, since River's leading the group, are leading out onto the ice of Lackdenshire, the lake just north of town.
Are the treks still decent enough to follow?
It's been getting very gradually easier and easier, but you feel like if you guys slow up your pace at all, you'll probably lose them.
All right, I'll use Eyes of the Grave again. Do I detect any undead within 60 feet of me?
You do not.
She's got to be greater than 60 out. I can't sense her yet.
It is then that you all hear a thunderous boom up ahead. Harry, roll initiative.
Very still muted.
I know, I was looking. 22! I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. And I'm going to roll for Andrew.
Come on, floaty boy.
You feel your hand reach down for your axe as he's attempting to cast a spell, and you hear out of your own mouth, not your own voice, but the lady's voice. She says, "No one will keep me away from him." As you move up to attack to hit.
No. Do I have to attack? Are you going to?
I can roll for you. Let me get your character sheet up. Because they are using your stats, but they can't use your class abilities, so they can't rage.
Okay, cool. Thank God. All right. It's a good chance that I'm not going to hit if you let me roll.
Okay, let's see. I don't see your axe equipped. I see crossbow, dagger. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong parry.
Axe.
I'm looking at the wrong parry, that's why.
What parry are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at the one that we made?
The platypus.
Yeah, okay. The wrong parry.
I was very confused.
The original parry. The wizard parry,
original concept.
I think.
Yeah. Sorcerer, but yeah. There it is. Oh, it's a great axe. Of course it is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm using...
It is pretty great.
D&D Beyond. And I clicked the modifier on your character sheet. So,
Oh my god.
You swing down with your axe. And slash into Andrew. And as you do, you hear the chink of it hitting what appears to be mage armor, you assume, And then when it breaks through that, it hits the body. And as it hits the body itself, it actually grazes off of it instead of chopping through it.
Okay.
Seems to be supernaturally hardened.
Why are you rolling so much?
Because I messed up my order.
Okay.
And then attempts a second swing on Andrew. And
That's
this
a
one
class
does not.
feature.
Oh, that would be a class feature. Okay.
Extra attack is a class feature, yeah.
It missed anyway, so it's fine. Let me put down Andrew's health. As he takes 11 damage from that first strike.
Jeez.
Jeez, Callie, why are you hurting Andrew so much?
No, I don't want it.
Her nickname is now Carpal Tunnel.
And then Andrew is like trying to move out of the way, and it seems very cautious. Like he's not trying to be aggressive, he's being very defensive. And he just like, and a thunderous boom goes off as it needs a Constitution saving throw period.
I'm not gonna lie, Scotty, I think you were flipping her off.
I thought
there.
you were gonna flip me off also. Oh no. Okay. It's 13.
Yeah, 13 is gonna fail. So Perry, you take not that much, only 6 thunder damage.
26.
6.
Oh, 6.
Only 6.
I was like, no, it's not so much. Oh, hello, hi.
That was 4d6 thunder damage, by the way. Oh.
She's in slow-mo.
Yes, she is.
She's gone full potato.
Thank you. Wait, what? Huh, thank you.
They use the potato to make the soup.
Unstable.
What was that?
I made the soup.
I said they used the potato to make the soup.
I thought I made the soup.
In any case, we go back to the rest of the party. You heard the thunderous boom. You're kind of back, but
boom?
also not, Callie. Anyway, the rest of the group. I think you're
What's
back.
the range of a thunderous boom?
You're not sure, but it sounded fairly close.
Does it part the blizzard?
No. For its sound.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough concussive force to actually push that. Do that.
Sound came from that direction.
Right.
And you all head that way. And then that's when you notice, and Perry, you also notice, after taking that damage, that the ground underneath you starts to crack.
Shit.
And I need everybody else to roll initiative. As you see Perry, with her axe out, fighting Andrew.
9.
7.
21.
9, 7, 21. And Liliana is still in the back. So what did Prism
Yep, she stayed back there.
How about Prism? Where's Prism away?
15.
Okay. All right. We will go to Harry. You're still lead initiative. What is your reaction to all this?
I'm back. Hi. I will yell out as hard as I can, trying to get my voice heard. It's kind of like when you're in, I'm guessing when you're like in a dream and you start like trying to yell and you can't. and then you end up waking yourself up and you're like, "Wah," that kind of thing. Except for I can't wake up.
This sounds oddly specific.
It happens a lot.
It really does.
It happens a lot.
Give me a charisma save.
Ooh, and she's good at charisma, I think. Not that great. 15.
What are you screaming? Just going, ah?
No, I'm just screaming Handrew.
Okay. You'll hear, doesn't sound like anger, but almost like sorrow as you hear Perry just like halfway scream Andrew. The first part's kind of sputtered out. And that's Perry's turn. River, you are next. I'm going to say you are within 50 feet. Actually, you're within 30 feet because you wouldn't be able to visibly see them otherwise.
Okay. My first action, I guess. I'm going to yell out to Perry to kneel as I use command. And I need a wisdom save.
All right, Perry.
Interesting. 13.
You go down to one knee.
So they're prone.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else in your turn?
I can't do it on this turn, but it'd have to be the next one. Oh wait, well, can I? Let me check that trait real quick. No, because that's an action. No action. All right, I use my channel divinity and cause any undead that within range to try to get away from me. So I want to be targeting the ghost that's inside of her.
Ooh, okay. And we're in range because it's 30 feet, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
she is dealing.
Does it require sight?
No.
Oh,
This is
wow.
one of the few things that works. So I need a wisdom save.
It doesn't say anything about save.
Turn undead. Let's
Also, I
check.
think the command effect happens on Perry's next turn.
Okay. All right. Well, technically, you're not prone till your turn, then, Perry.
Yeah.
Turn undead. This is very popular to use in older editions. I never really see it used. As an
Wait, each
action.
undead-
Oh no, it is an action.
Okay.
As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the undead. It must be within 30 feet, and it's a wisdom save. If you click Channel Divinity on your character sheet, it'll pull it up.
Okay. But right now, that just takes her out of combat, forcing her to go prone.
Okay. Then after you, it is Prism's turn. So Prism reverses kneel. Looks like it's gonna work, but Harry hasn't kneeled just yet. And that's it.
I cast Enlarge on Handrew.
Alright. So a normal size forearm and hand double in size. And it goes from a tiny size undead to a small size undead. And he hovers, his hand hovers towards your direction and just kind of gives like a weird like hand nod.
I'm surprised he didn't give me a thumbs up.
The thumb's a little blowy right now.
And anything else in your turn?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Coming out of Perry's mouth you hear a different lady's voice. And you all look at Perry's face, and she, now on closer inspection, she looks over towards you all and goes down onto her knees. You notice her face is a skull. But you can see her eyes in the eye sockets. And the lady says, "No! I will return to him! You can't stop me!" And will still attempt to feebly swing against Andrew, but since they're prone, Harry, roll at disadvantage. Or actually, no, I'm rolling, sorry. Let me go back. Fun fact, you can roll disadvantage by right-clicking on the hit modifier. On D&D Beyond. Still rolled really good, though. Yep. Okay, so swing and very slowly the dice roll on D&D Beyond's website that does not like to work well with Google Chrome, apparently. And deal some more damage to Andrew. Okay. After the white lady, Valgg, it is your turn.
Okay, I will run to Perry. It will not use the hoof attack, but I will try to grapple her.
Do you trot or gallop?
How far I am?
I'm saying everybody would be like 30 feet away for visibility.
Technically on top of Valgg.
Yes, you're on top of me.
Okay.
River's still naked, aren't they? I hope not. You're out in the blizzard.
Didn't River wear like super fancy pajamas?
Yes.
We'll say you put on your coat real quick.
Okay, so I will, I guess, trot because I think it's too short of a distance to gallop.
Okay. You can attack at advantage because Perry is prone.
So it's a natural 20. But it's a grapple.
Okay. Well, grapple doesn't do any damage, so I'm not going to have you roll on the table. However, I am going to roll for Perry. Just to see if she somehow makes it.
Okay.
On the off chance she does. What's your total?
27.
Oh yeah, okay, she can. Okay, so you have her grappled.
I will, since it's like an attack, so I will cast an unwavering mark on her, just in case.
Okay. And is that your turn?
Yes, because I will. Actually, you know what? I will use. How that's called. Let me check.
Action search.
No, second wind to heal myself.
Okay. Okay, so Perry, what you missed was Valgg charged up to you and grappled you. Got a natural 20, so yeah. Then we go to Elena.
All right. So Valgg's got her grappled, right?
Yes.
Okay. And River, you did the turn on dead work? I don't remember.
They did not get to because it takes an action, and they use their action to make Perry go prone.
Yeah, they could use command successfully.
Okay. I will go up so that I am right next to Perry's space, and I'm going to hold an action to attack the ghost if it can get forced out of her.
You don't see the ghost. Well, you see its face, but you're readying the action. Okay.
Right. If the ghost tries to leave her this turn.
Okay.
Watch as she just gets up close and she has her hands up and there's just like her finger, like between each of her fingers is like purplish pink lightning just crackling and arcing between each of her fingertips. And the sort of thing is happening and just sparking off of her eyes. Let me turn.
Okay. Harry, we go back to you.
I can't do anything, right?
No.
I could.
But you were able to scream his name.
Actually, you can't do anything because of the command. All you do is fall prone and end your turn.
So I can't even say anything?
I guess you could try, but the only action
Technically,
you
the
can do
ghost is controlling her body, so this is more of like the initiative for her. I'm having is like
for
her
her.
in her own.
For
mind.
Perry, okay,
Yeah.
for Perry, not the ghost. My bad. My bad.
I just try to yell out, Valgg, help!
Give me another Christmas save. That hurts.
Ooh. 16. No, wait. 17.
Valgg, you notice that the skull seems to like flicker and then recess back into her for just a moment, and Perry says that, and then it immediately comes back. She's
I will look
no,
at that. But
I am in control.
I will pass the ball to River. Like, River, do something.
Then after Perry, it's River's turn. Hey, how about that?
Jumping off of Valgg, that now that he's tackled Perry, I'll pull up my journal and slam it against her chest, and I say "begone" as I use "turn undead."
All right, and I roll wisdom. What is the DC? I assume it's your spell save.
Spell save. Mine's 15.
If it meets, it beats. So the ghost starts to like come out of her backside, and then it like doesn't fully get out, and it goes right back in, and just like, no, I will not go. Anything else in your turn, River? Bonus action or move?
Checking. What did she end up rolling? 15?
Yeah, she just beat it. Well, just met, so they succeeded.
With her low wisdom, how?
By getting a 16 on the die.
Actually, 14. I'm not using Perry's wisdom. It's the ghost's wisdom that you're fighting against.
Oh, that's just cold. Almost cold as it is outside.
No, that's outside.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's it.
Okay.
We gotta take her down.
Meanwhile, back at Town Hall.
Somewhere else.
Oh no, here we go.
Liliana, what's your passive? Passive perception specifically.
One moment. It is, I think, come on. Holy crap. My Zoom is, not my Zoom, my Discord is just, oh, my Discord. Wow. D&D on is running so fucking slow.
Oh, it's not just me. Okay.
No, it's running like hot garbage. 15.
Okay. You hear the front doors to Town Hall close from the basement. But the only reason you know it's the front doors is because it's like a big heavy door, and it's enough that even down in the dungeon area you feel like that.
Liliana is gonna first.
You do know that the speaker lives here.
All right. Liliana is going to. So I said this earlier. She's gonna hide in that room that she's in currently.
Okay.
She's stealthing it.
Where the cauldron's at? Or
Yes.
in the cell that you were sleeping
In the room that the cauldron's at.
Okay. There's plenty of things to hide behind.
All right. Yeah. And for that, I rolled a. Where's my stealth? There it is. A 24.
Okay.
And I am just gonna wait and see what's going to happen. It could be just the thing. She will, however, how long of range is the telepathy, Elena?
It's 1 mile, I believe.
All right.
Does it work through stone?
It's just a mile. As long as we're within a mile with each other, we can talk to each other.
Okay.
All right. Then she's gonna say, "Are you guys back yet?"
No.
Elena, you would hear this.
Okay.
I guess you'd hear it now. Never mind. I can't retroactively do things.
Yeah. Elena's just like not really out on the ice, fighting ghost, still in Perry.
She'll just say back, "Careful, someone's careful when you return. Someone's in here. We'll keep you updated."
Got it.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna wait to ambush, just if someone does decide to show up.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind as we go to Prism's turn. So, Prism, to get you back on what's going on action-wise, Valgg is currently holding possessed Perry. River tried to exorcise the spirit, and it didn't work.
She's still prone.
She's prone and grappled, yes.
Screw it. Let's throw another status effect on there. Blind. I need a con save, please.
Okay, Perry.
12.
You're blinded.
Perry, suddenly you see nothing. Just a void of blackness.
I don't want to die!
You can hear the wind still, and you can hear everyone talking, and you probably heard Prism saying the verbal parts of the spell, if there are any.
Is it verbal? Because she will think that she's dying if it's not verbal.
You can still feel like everything else, so you would know if
Okay.
you're dying, physically.
She doesn't know what dying feels like.
You don't feel like your HP's going down.
Okay. She's still gonna freak out, but she's freaking out in her mind. So, yeah. Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, she'd hear it. Only components verbal.
Okay. So she'll be like, ah! And then that'd be fine. So.
No one hears that but you, Perry.
Ah! Who's that? Who was that?
Wow, there's a lot of room in here.
Didn't realize how much room was in my brain until I got locked in here.
I'm now imagining the bit in DBZ of Ridge with Piccolo and Nail, and then later on
What pool table?
Kami. Yes, Kami. Thank you. Yes.
Super Kami Guru approves.
No, he's in Hiffle.
No.
Anyway, Prism, is that everything for your turn?
That's all I can really do without hurting somebody.
Okay. Andrew will attempt to assist in the grapple. Has advantage because enlarged. Actually, wait. Blindness, deafness, is that a concentration spell?
No.
Okay, excellent.
It just has a duration of 1 minute.
Went from a nat 1 to a not nat 1, so enlarge definitely helps there. Andrew awkwardly tries to also grapple, and Perry, you just feel like a giant-sized hand like hold onto one of your arms, specifically the one holding the great axe. Well, both of them are because it's a great axe. I would say maybe it's like up on your shoulder and it's trying to keep you down. And then you feel yourself fighting back against both of them. So I need Valgg to give me an athletics check.
Do I have to roll?
I'm rolling for you.
Okay.
You'll be at disadvantage because there's 2 people grappling you. That didn't help much.
Wouldn't that also be at disadvantage because she's
she doesn't need to see to try to get out of a grapple.
no, because she's prone.
It's not technically an attack, though she can only break 1 grapple at a lot of time.
Yeah.
This is where my really annoying strategy of double grappling people came from.
What did Valgg get?
13.
Okay. You feel her, she like kicks your chest, and it's enough to loosen your grip, and she actually gets out of your hold, and Andrew like panically like continues his grab, and she is on her feet, but almost working like a straight jacket. Andrew is like wrapped around her.
Is Andrew still grappling technically, Scotty?
Yes.
Because then she can't stand up. Her movement's 0.
Okay. She kicks you off, and you move back like a foot, but she's now like on the ground with Andrew, like holding her down.
I just have the image of Andrew just like the hand is on top of her holding her down, like yes, like that. Just
he's about the size. This isn't fair because Big B's hand is
the size
is
of
a
Andre
hand.
the Giant.
Like the Big B's hand is actually like a medium-sized hand, but Andrew is actually from like elbow up. So anyway,
Scotty, he's just Andre the Giant's hand.
Sure. And that will be the ghost's turn. And Valgg gets back to you. You will not keep me away from him. He's already been gone too long.
Well, you go walk alone, girl. You're not taking Perry.
Cannot see him without her.
So I'm pretty sure.
I had a funny idea, Lluis.
11 doesn't hit, right?
An 11? Well, Perry's prone, so you have advantage.
Oh, I have advantage. 15?
15. Let's see. That meets it beats. So you hit.
Grapple then.
Okay. Continue to keep her on the ground.
I had a funny idea pass through my head though when you got to your turn, Lluis. You know those like you know that the horse from Hunchback of Notre Dame, Achilles?
No, I don't recall that.
Oh well, I forget what the knight's name was, but I remember Achilles. But like whenever there was a scene where he just goes, Achilles, sit, and he just sits right on top of somebody. The horse, the entire horse just sits on the guy. I'm just imagining that.
I'm not gonna sit on Barry. That's just disrespectful.
I know, it was just something funny that popped in my head.
You'd also be sitting on Andrew, who probably wouldn't appreciate it.
Andrew doesn't breathe, but still, I don't want to sit on a hand. That's okay. This is going. I don't like this. I'm just gonna keep tackling.
As a bonus action, the ghost leaves. Harry, you feel yourself become full control of yourself.
Fine.
And the ghost just appears out from Perry. And as it does, Elena, your ready to action goes off.
Thank you very much. Let's see if I can hit this bitch.
The skull on Perry disappears. Her hair turns slightly less white. Just ever so slightly.
Shit. I do not. That's a 9. That one for a 9.
That's true. Hey, guess what?
What's up?
It's your turn.
All right. So.
Don't you love action economy?
Right. Yeah. I'll say I got startled when it popped out because she still just like had that face. So she's probably like, whoa, like that. But I'm like, shit. And try again.
The skull face is crying blood.
Yeah. So that's a 24.
A 24 hits.
All right. And that is for damage. Yeah. Terrible. It's a 6 plus sneak, right? Everybody is within 5 feet of her.
Yeah.
6 plus. Ooh, nice. 13.
Okay.
19, so that's 19 total damage. And for my bonus action, I will do my less debilitating, less damaging attack with the other blade.
As you hit her with the first one, she seems to collapse on herself. And is like, no!
That's a 19 for the second one.
She disappears as you swing with the second strike.
Right. That's 9. Right. So is that how you want to do this moment, or is she just like disappearing?
Unfortunately, with ghosts, you don't really get a how do you want to do this moment where you're pretty sure you got rid of it.
Can I still do something cool with it?
Sure.
So what happens when it pops on, she recovers, is that she brings both of her hands up and grabs it by either side of grabs it by the head, so her thumbs are underneath its chin, and just presses it backwards and goes, "Die for real this time, bitch," and ignites the psionic blades from her palms again and just spears her through either side of the head.
You are covered in clear goo.
Ugh. Hate ghosts.
Not this again.
Clear goo.
Just shakes herself off. And
it doesn't have like a temperature to it or texture.
Right, it's just still gross and weird.
Mm-hmm.
She just looks over and she goes, "Perry, are you okay?" You're muted.
I'm blind. I know.
Andrew lets go of you.
It's like, "Yep, we got her back." She just goes over to help Perry to her feet. Just like, "Prism, can you give her eyes back, please?"
Nope, lasts for a minute.
Cool.
Ah, shit. Well, don't worry. We'll get you back to...
Andrew's giant hand, like his index finger, goes to your hand, Perry.
My hand?
Yes.
I'm grabbing, I'm holding it. I'm like...
He starts leading you a little bit back, but you go to say something and it stops.
I guess I'll start restraining her.
While this is going on, I'm going to tap on my little skull helmet. I was like, "Leon, you there? Hello, is this thing on?"
Oh, Leon, you're still hiding and stuff.
Yeah, you can still... we can all talk to each other.
It's telepathy, isn't it?
Yeah, we can all talk to each other as long as we're linked.
River, you just got done talking with Elena. It's been 6 seconds.
Hey, we just busted the ghost. Any news of what's going on back there?
You'll just get a reply of nothing yet.
All right, let's head back to the town hall. Warm up with some nice soup.
Sounds good.
Not
soup.
Again.
Oh, no.
Soup and sleep.
Perry's still blind as Andrew guides her with the rest of you.
I'm
Seeing eye
sorry,
arm.
Andrew. I'm sorry.
So Andrew get his HP back.
You're not sure.
I'm asking Perry.
I don't know. Hey, this was a surprise,
There's
okay?
very clear-cut marks on the great axe.
Does it heal naturally that you've noticed?
Do I know if... I've never really seen Andrew get hurt.
He's never been in combat before. Are you kidding? He was just a pet around the tavern.
No. He just hangs out.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea. I mean, you could try to heal him. She says she's still blind.
All right, I use Cure Wounds on him.
How much do you heal?
I deal max of 12.
He has the glowing goldish light of Cure Wounds, and as you cast it on him, he recoils back, and you notice like part of the flesh decay even more.
All right, undead.
And then he slaps your hand. And there's
You
a very
should take
clear,
it
like, burnt, radiant damage kobold paw print on him now.
It'll be fine.
Meanwhile, the rest of you eventually get back to the town hall. Perception check. Did you head back in the door that you guys left wide open, or?
We're still blind.
It would been more than a minute.
Okay, then I can roll.
It's
You
been
said group.
Yeah, it's probably been like 15 minutes. Think back.
Nine for Prism.
17.
Got a 5.
Are you sure you're not so blind?
No,
That's why I was asking.
it was only a minute. Combat, a long time out of combat, not really. Think about it, you're blind for 60 seconds, you're probably still trying to realize what the heck's happening, and then suddenly you're not blind.
Hmm.
You all notice that the door was still left open, and there's like a bunch of snow starting to build up inside Town Hall.
I'd be going back downstairs to check in with Liliana. See
Yeah.
what was going on.
All right.
Definitely gonna head back, and once everybody's in, close the door.
As you all go to head inside, just then you
Roll
hear
initiative.
as you come inside, the guy go, "Hold it!" And you go and look to your left, and you see 3 men armed. They have crossbows on their backs, and one has the town speaker in his one hand and the mace in the other. And the other 2 are just in front of him as they're heading down the stairs into where you're at. And they say, "All right. You don't do nothing, but the speaker's gonna get it."
Which one has the speaker held?
Oh, he's behind the other 2. Now you're going to tell us where the cauldron is.
I pull out my revolver and shoot Eldritch Blast at the lead one.
At the one holding him hostage.
Yes.
He's using him as cover.
Okay, I shoot anyone that's available.
I'm gonna shoot him.
You know we don't get paid if he dies, right?
Roll initiative.
Kill him.
Liliana, you're in initiative too.
I'm rolling initiative too.
Yes.
Can we keep our old initiative?
Nope. New encounter.
Damn it.
My new one's better, so I like it. It's a 13.
Yeah, 19.
30, 20.
19.
Okay, wait,
28.
one at a time. So, Elena, what was yours again?
13.
Okay. Dr. River.
30, 20.
Liliana.
28.
Periwinkle.
8.
Prism.
15, and I need to be right back.
Okay. And Valgg.
19.
And Andrew got a natural 20, because of course he did. River, you have some bonus into dexterity, right?
Yes, I have +3 to
Yeah.
Dex.
Then you're definitely 20 the greater. All right. So, Liliana, you hear someone talking upstairs,
All right.
but you can't really make out who or what. You just hear like some kind of muffled talking upstairs.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start heading. I'm gonna head that way.
You
I
breaking
hear
your
talking.
stealth?
Nope, keeping my stealth.
You move out of your hide spot, you break your stealth. You'd have to re-roll it.
All right, I'll re-roll it then. Will it require? Actually, I can just use a bonus action anyways to get to stealth anyways. So yeah. All right, that one is a 22.
Okay, let's see the map here. Oh. I assume you're going to dash as your action, right?
I don't know
your
how
bonus
far
action
I am
is to stealth hide.
If moving, does moving break stealth? I don't think it does.
I thought it did.
You
got out of your hiding spot.
But you can still out of your hiding spot in specific, but it still doesn't remove your stealth unless you think 1 second. Hidden.
Yeah, you could easily get upstairs. Okay, with a normal move.
With a normal move?
Yeah.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, never mind. 2, 3, 4, 9. It would take both for you to get to the top of the stairs.
So Scotty, hiding is until you are discovered or stop hiding.
Oh, okay. What was it again?
22, 23, I think.
It was 20 something.
The first one. It was 20 something. Yeah, the big one is you can't when you're in combat, you can't hide without something, but when you're out of combat, you can hide pretty much anywhere.
Okay. You can see as you're coming up the stairs stealthily that the big room on the first floor, you see the other stairway that goes up to that balcony on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 guys and the town speaker heading down the steps. And right in front of you, you're somehow hiding from the rest of the party as they came in through that north door that comes inside on the first floor.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna. So I see that they are holding the town speaker hostage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear them say anything?
You would hear all of that as you were stepping.
All right. Cool. Then yeah, I'm going to I'm gonna go for the guy who has the hostage. Gonna draw my 2 rapiers and
he is
rush
1,
in.
2, 3, 4, 5. He is 30 feet away. Actually, he is more than 30 feet away. The closest one's 30 feet away.
Closest one is 30 feet?
Yeah.
So how far have I moved already? Is my first question.
In order for you to get to the top of the stairs, it would be 60 feet.
Okay, so I can literally do nothing. All right, cool. Then I'll say hidden.
Okay. Sorry about the theater of the mind mishap there.
It's all good. Because yeah, you said you could move two moves to get into to them. And I'm like, okay, that means
to get to the top of the stairs from the base.
Okay. Yeah, no, then I'm just gonna hold action, and actually I'm gonna say into the like the thing. By time, I'm coming up behind them. Into the telepathic call.
Okay. It is Dr. River's turn then.
Well, the closest one that I can get a clear shot of, I'm going to double tap with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Wow. So nat 20.
Okay. Don't know why I didn't get the document up after the last nat 20.
Chart time.
And what did you get on the second one?
That'd be 16 on the second one.
Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, they're only wearing leather armor, so both hit. But I'll need to see what your nat 20 does. So roll me a d100.
83.
83?
Yes.
Okay, the target can't make opportunity attacks till the end of its next turn. Not really helpful here, but I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
You still roll double the damage dice on that hit.
Yeah. 19 on the first shot.
Okay.
And 8 on the second one.
Okay. You almost down a guy as you quick draw.
Let him go if you want to live and get out of here.
Andrew's turn. If that's all you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay. Andrew. Is also gonna cast a spell. But the rest of you don't really see it. Andrew, at this point, has shrunken back down and moved back into Perry's backpack. So he just, like, the hand part just kind of, like, peeks out of the backpack and just goes, like, points at one of them. And that fellow needs to make a wisdom save. Which he very much fails. The other guy right next to him goes like, ah! As he gets hit by Mind Spike. Which will deal some damage. 20 psychic damage. So that was quite a bit. Then it is Valgg's turn. Valgg, they are a little over 30 feet away from your position.
Good, because I'm a 40.
We'll say 40.
Okay, 40 for the ones that are like yelling and stuff.
The 2 that have been hit so far.
Okay, the one with the hostage, it's more than 40.
Yeah, he's behind the other 2. Like, you would have to get through those 2. And in their current position, at the foot of the stairs, and he's like the next square up on the stairs. You can't really get to him. Also, he has the speaker in front of him, too.
Okay, so I mean, even if I had the movement, I couldn't get there? Okay. Okay, then I will move towards the one that's almost dead.
Okay.
I assume they are within 5 feet of each other, the other 2.
Oh, definitely.
Since it's an arrow. Okay. Yeah, I will move towards that one, hit it with the hooves.
Okay.
For 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits the guy in leather armor. How much damage?
Okay, so 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, there's a very solid crack on the side of his head as he falls down. And that's when you notice that on his back, he has back of his neck, he has a tattoo. And you notice that it is a tattoo of a sword and 2 flying snakes.
Of course, Centaur. And I will hit the other one with the axe.
Okay, lethal or non-lethal? Because the hooves were definitely lethal.
Yeah, lethal. Yeah. Whatever.
Okay, just making sure.
14 to hit.
14 hits.
Oh.
Like I said, leather armor.
Right.
They have no dex. Just make me wonder why they're wearing leather armor.
They're basically from a thieves guild. They should have some kind of dex. It's weird.
So 12 slashing.
Wow, that is just enough to kill the guy. He was starting to bleed out the ears a little bit as he's like, ah, and he like doesn't get to react in time as you just.
Okay.
And the last guy like,
perfect.
takes a step back and he's like, I'm warning you, I'm gonna kill him.
As I use. So I have a question because I still have 1 attack left. But I also can accept.
Right? Oh,
Yeah.
the hooves are bonus. That's right.
The first one, yeah. So can I use my action surge to move again towards that guy and just the last attack?
You can, but he's using the speaker as cover. So I'm going to treat it
But
as if you...
You have cover against a melee attack?
He's using him as cover. Like he's hiding behind him, essentially.
Can I use the attack to grapple the speaker? The speaker, no, sorry, the other guy.
Same problem still applies.
What happens if I grapple the speaker instead?
Yeah, we have a biblical tale at that point. Let me get the saw.
Roll the hit with grapple.
I'm down there, Solomon.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it.
And the speaker's like,
yeah.
The speaker's like, don't listen to them. Wait, what are you doing? As you grab him.
Okay.
So listen, wait, wait,
I'm gonna roll an opposed grapple from this dude, and if you win, you are grappling the speaker instead.
So my grapple attack is 19.
Ooh, that was really good. You only got 15, so you like have like a slight tug of war for just a moment, and then you just you have the speaker.
Okay.
We'll say you grabbed him, and the speaker actually worked with you, and like the guy now just has his cloak that he had on, his like night cloak. That's like just to keep warm at night, not a nightgown thing. Exactly,
Yeah,
a random screeching dog outside.
I will turn on my party members. I'm shrug a little bit like, but what's with him?
The guy looks like he's gonna grab himself if someone doesn't kill him. And hey, how about that? Prism, it's your turn.
So
One guy left. No hostages anymore.
Wait.
So do they still occupy the same 5-foot space or no?
They do. Essentially, Valgg moved the speaker forward one. And he no longer has his cover.
Would I be able to throw down some grease in such a way that it only hits the...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Dex?
Then, yeah, Dex, please. It's literally the only thing left I can do.
With a 5, he goes to step back as you grease the steps, and he like slips, and he hits his head on the stairs, and he slides down the stairs to your feet, Valgg, taking some damage. Because why not?
Well, he slid all the way down to Liliana.
He's prone technically in your square, Valgg.
Didn't he go down the stairs, not up?
He was starting to go down the stairs, and then you guys showed up, and then Valgg just like wrecked the other dudes and got rid of his one hostage. So he went to take a step backwards up the stairs, and he slipped on the grease, and he fell down the stairs. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, that's where I was confused about. I'm like,
did he turn into a slinky?
Fell up the stairs.
So now he's prone.
Basically just Kevin McAllistered him.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the paint can when you need it?
Let's see, what else? I think that's him. So, or that's Prism, right?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else to do. I'm sorry, I'm very low energy tonight.
Oh no, you're fine.
No, you're fine.
This guy uses his half his movement to get up, and he's like, oh, okay, all right, just wanted to get a cauldron, not something I want to die over. And he's like giving up at this point. He has his hands up, and the mace is on the ground. He didn't even bother to pick it up when he went prone.
Does it get to my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Elena is going to walk up, and her hands are like doing that sparkle thing again, where it has the arcing lightning between each of them. And just goes, "Oh, I think we can put down the claws a little bit." And she makes her psionics and her psionic knife manifest like cat claws from her fingertips, and then retract. Goes, "We just want to know a few things now that you've rudely broken into our host's home and tried to steal what is soon to be one of his possessions. And would I recognize the tattoo on the one guy?"
Give me a history check.
Okay, history.
Does she get advantage because we both lived in Waterdeep and?
Nope, because they're everywhere.
Okay, fine.
Even here, apparently.
I'll just bump this a little bit. 13.
Okay. You know that this is the Black Network, and they are a group that has done very shady things in the past. And they have they had a leader in Waterdeep that was this powerful mage named Manchun. But you heard a bunch of adventurers got rid of like him, and he was like a troll or something. He was in some fortress somewhere, but that's pretty much all. No.
Oh, so he was the shadow broker.
Kind of, yeah. You don't really know much about him besides he was like a evil wizard named Manchun.
Right. So where's the tattoo exactly?
On the dead guy, it's on the back of his neck. You don't see him on the other guys. Though they all look like they're definitely part of the same crew.
Can I just sort of walk around him to see if he has that on the back of his neck as well, kind of like circling him, intimidatingly?
With your passive, you notice that it's not on his neck. It's actually on the bare side of his forearm.
Okay. So what she does is she looks down that and goes, "And given you work for some rather unsavory folk," and she What?
Oh, I should have been reading my my Zoom. Okay. Prism had to go, so let me switch things around. But please continue.
Okay. And she notices that, and she summons one of her like daggers, not actually from her palm, but just as a dagger made of psionic energy, and goes and just taps it lightly against the tattoo on his forearm, causing a little bit of a spark of a psionic energy, and goes, "And since you work for some rather unsavory folk," and she just slowly just brushes the edge of the knife all the way up his shoulder and across his neck to his chin to tip his chin upwards, and he goes, "I think I'd like to know who sent you, what the Black Network wants with this, and why they're here, sweetheart." And just slightly digs the tip of the dagger into his throat to cause like a little bit of a nerve, like a little bit of the nerves in his neck to just seize, like he just had like strained a muscle.
Roll me an intimidation check.
All right. 18.
Okay. Not worth getting killed over this shit.
Good boy. Now talk.
See, my boss apparently heard from a spy here that there was this magic cauldron, see? A magic cauldron that could make food. That would be worth quite a bit up here in 10 towns. So they thought, well, what are you waiting for, idiot, is what they told me, not you, that we should steal it?
Who's your boss?
Yeah, she just goes, "Thank you, Perry."
Oh,
who are they?
If I told you that more than me would be in trouble.
Really?
I'd rather have you kill me.
That can be arranged.
Oh, certainly. We can do that, and then we can parade your corpse around as a walking zombie, so your boss can see that you all failed.
Please have mercy. I was just doing a job.
Well, here's how I see it. What was your name again?
Philip.
Philip. That's such a nice name. Now,
Thanks.
Philip, calm down. Now, this is how I see it, Philip. We let you go. You owe us. From now on, you work for us. If we ever need something from you and your little network up here, you give it to us. That includes information on things that won't get you killed. She sort of just like wheels the knife away and just pats his cheek and just goes, we can't have our little mole getting cut off now, can't we?
While this is going on, the one that Valgg crushed stands up off the ground.
Goes,
oh, Jesus.
And in turn, she just like cups his chin and brings his eyes back to her and just goes, and in turn, we'll do what we can to make sure that your side job with us isn't noticed and you don't end up like your friend over there.
My pain's blade. Okay, fine.
I mean, if you do turn on us, we'll be happy to recycle you.
No, she just looks. She.
Is the zombie just like? I'm assuming you make the zombie just like use the mace pat the mace on their hand, right?
So making him an offer he can't refuse.
Elena just chuckles and looks over her shoulder and goes, "No, Doc, there won't be any need for that." And she just lets his chin go and then puts an arm around his shoulder. Now it goes, now come on, Phil. Let's go downstairs and let's get you some soup.
I'm pretty sure the speaker would be having the town guard, draw and quarter this guy.
No, I don't think he's going to be getting soup anytime soon.
Oh. Elena looks back over the speaker and goes, really? He's being so cooperative.
Really?
Don't you think
you can
that...
still please escort him downstairs to his new home.
Well, Elena's going to look at the speaker and just go, don't you think it's odd that they sent them here? What makes you think they're the last ones? As long as you have something this valuable, they're going to keep coming after you.
I'd rather get some more information out of him. But he seems a little shooken up at the moment.
Fair enough. Well, I think
as the zombie's just kind of like right in front of him.
Like, River, can you tell your new pet to move away from him, please? It's making him uncomfortable.
Done. Escort him downstairs.
Right.
Kind of like it hits him on the back, and he starts heading downstairs.
Linus goes, I think he'll be more inclined to talk once he's got some food in his belly and knows he's not going to die by our hand, at least.
So,
where were all of you?
It seems, she points over to the statue, where the statue is at, and goes, it seems you might have a haunting problem.
Well, he's clearly not a ghost.
Not him. The white lady.
The white lady, the superstition, it's just a rumor.
Given the fact that she possessed one of our group, I'd say that she's more than a rumor.
It was a rumor.
Points over to all of us, obviously just frostbitten and Andrew with damage on him.
Oh my god, what is that?
Also, like, lifts up a portion of her cloak that has the ectoplasm on it.
Also, this is when Liliana just puts her arm on the speaker's shoulder. Says,
he kind
I
of
was here all along.
as he's staring at Andrew for a quick moment. At this point, Andrew's back at his crawling hand of skills.
I mean, she just says, I was here all along. You didn't, but I'm not here to protect you, was I? Wasn't your guard here for that?
We were specifically here to look after the cauldron.
Speaking of which, where is your guard?
Mm-hmm.
They abandoned their post.
Could be you have your own mole to worry about here. And now we have one to use on our side.
Yes. Whoever they are definitely not from East Haven. as he looks down at the one that's not animated. They must be from one of the other 10 towns.
Why don't you come down the stairs, warm up, have some soup, and we can talk about the rescue fee for saving you there.
He's already paying us a handsome amount, River. There's no need to try and extort for more.
I'm afraid that even if I could not pay you more than what I am now.
Times are hard here. It's understandable.
Hopefully this will be the end of it. But first, I want to make sure that our new guest has his bed properly made. And he heads downstairs. We can just skip ahead to the next morning. Essentially, this guy's now in one of the cells, but he's cuffed as well.
Did we get a long rest?
You all get your long rests eventually.
Oh,
Yay.
Yay.
Harry, you notice a single strand of your hair is a little bit more white than the rest of them.
Man, it would have been cool if I would have made her hair a different color than white, huh?
If only, if only.
You can make ones like a strand, like a little lock of hair, solid blue.
Oh, can we do that?
Like pale cold.
Sure, why not?
If I could turn back
It's like an icy kobold.
What?
It's a what? It's a
Kobold.
Cobalt.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
Slip of the tongue.
Cobalt blue. Cobalt blue.
I'm not cold.
I was thinking.
You will if we put you aside.
This is like you put a cobalt in the snow and it gets.
It's just dangling off your head.
I mean, there are blue kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back downstairs.
Elena, when we wake up, Elena just goes and just sort of like blinks and does a double take and just smiles and goes, "Hey, look!" Shows her own like purple strand of hair. Goes, "Twins."
Twins. Yeah. Real quick, Scotty.
Flashback to Patience and Perry. And you're getting ready to leave.
Face, Dad.
And you're getting ready to leave for Redacted to go on your crazy adventure. And he's just like, "Well, I hope you have some crazy adventures there, sport. Ruffles your hair. Just make sure you don't dye your hair or I'll know." No.
I didn't dye it. Real quick, Scotty. The
ghost dyed it for you.
Oh, jeez. How does Patience feel about the Zentarum?
Pretty much like anybody else who knows about him.
Like, is there any? Because I already know Serene's philosophy about it, but is he like kind of like super?
They're
against
bad
it?
guys. If they get in my way, I smack them. That's his philosophy.
Okay.
They're just like anything else. He's a very simple man.
Okay. It's Patience. I forget. Anyway, let's just continue.
So we're just gonna skip ahead a few days to where Valgg gets their weapon done. So that's what you're waiting for, and it's also at the same time that you guys will be getting your payment. So it's gonna be like another, we'll say roughly day and a half. Did you guys want to do anything else in town? There's not really much else to do besides maybe go fishing.
Yeah, and like there's kind of really nothing to. Oh, actually, let's get some more equipment for those of us who don't have it, like snowshoes and shit. I don't think I have snowshoes.
Sorry, Discord message. Okay. All right, the snowshoes will be, I believe, 2 gold. My memory serves me correct.
2 gold.
Alrighty then.
And, yes.
All right, that's removed. Let's remove and let's put in my equipment.
It is snowshoes if you're looking it up on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
All one word. Is there anything else we should probably grab? Because I should. It's not showing that I have the winter gear, probably because she's a new character. What's that labeled as?
It's actually not. There's no winter gear technically.
Ooh, I got a good
It's
one.
just an extra.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it's just another kind of clothing. It's like maybe a gold, if that.
I just assume since Scotty says we have it.
Right. Because just making sure.
So, why not? Since you guys are going to be in East Haven for a little bit, whoever wants to try to get some information out of people or just spend some time socializing.
Yeah, I was gonna say Liliana wants to go to the tavern again and do some performance.
Okay, Liliana, why don't you be the one that rolls me the d20?
All right. I got a 20.
Ooh, as we roll the tall tales of 10 towns. Okay, so you're there playing the next night maybe, and there's this one drunk guy who just they just really like to talk. They're one of those drunks, and they're just talking about rambling about stuff, and then someone starts striking a conversation talking about the Goliaths that apparently live in Icewind Dale, and he says, "Well, don't see many Goliaths come here in 10 towns. But apparently there's 2 feuding clans of them out in the spine of the world. I bet if someone from 10 towns would help them put aside their differences, all of them would benefit. Kind of like how we all work together as 10 towns instead of just being on our own, trading with one another. Never would have survived this winter without it. But hopefully one of these days I'll be able to go see one of these Goliaths, maybe give them a piece of my mind on their silly feud." You're hearing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Did anybody else want to have a role on that thing?
Perry was gonna try to stealthily look around for Centaur.
All right. Roll me a 3 checks.
Because her mother was a harper. Anyway.
Roll me 3 checks. I'm going to treat this like the downtime thieving one, but it's in the opposite direction. So
okay,
I'm going to need
what
first
am I rolling?
An investigation check as you try to get information around town on any possible things with Centaur.
Come on, Perry. Come on, Perry. Okay. Investigation. That's a 12.
Okay. Second one is going to be a perception check as you search around town visibly for it.
2.
And then the third one is a stealth check.
That's a 5.
You're technically kind of doing all these at once. So you spend the day searching around. And
wait, no, it's a 7. It's a 7. It's a 7.
Okay. And you hear that apparently Miss Muffet has lost one of her muffins. And you think it's thieves' cant. So you go to follow the person.
Okay.
And as you do, you follow them poorly, knocking over a bunch of wood planks on the side of a building. They're like spares. They're covered in snow. And they just turn around and they're like, "Can I help you?" And it's like this normal 10-towner fellow human. Actually, he's half orc. We'll make him half orc. No.
I
couldn't help but notice you've kind of followed me from the stables on the other side of town.
No, I didn't.
Roll deception.
19.
Oh, I just sworn. Well, there was another purple tiefling that was. Anyway, Can I help you? Or do you need help? Kind of like ran into that.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm just a little clumsy as all. Sorry, Kermit.
See, she punched Kermit. She committed a grave offense.
Okay, well, you stay warm now. And he goes to walk off awkwardly.
I just like...
You hear the crunch of the snow at every movement you make. Anybody else
doing like, hang on. All right, she's got +5 in acrobatics. She's proficient in it. I'm just flipping. I'm doing cartwheels in the snow.
There's an old fellow in a rocking chair outside, and he's just got this, he's got, I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's like the 3-string guitar. They have it as like one of the music
banjo?
Instruments. We'll say it's a banjo, fuck. The medieval version of a banjo, and he's just like...
Oh, the
goddamn adventures.
The lyre.
Adventures. Anybody else do anything for these few days? You don't have to.
Well, do I follow this guy and do I hear anything after
if you continue following him, he's just a normal guy, and he just like goes home and he's like talking with his wife and stuff. And you don't find out anything else about him. And you're thinking maybe he was not him. Okay, we'll continue this. The next morning, you hear him say, "Hey, good morning, Miss Muffet." And there's this old grandma, and she's like, "Oh, hi. Good morning."
It's your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
I found out who stole my muffin. Oh, was it little Timothy down the street? Oh, yes.
All right. I love that you didn't ask either of the rogues if they could come and help you. You just went on for this.
No, this works perfectly because her checks did horrible.
I know, it's even funnier.
Do you see? I have to like invest in new dice because this is ridiculous. I'm so mad. I always roll low and I'm sad. Except for that natural 20 I rolled earlier. Anyway, I had coffee for the first time in 3 years.
Okay, so if that's everybody's. Anybody else want to do anything? A little bit of downtime? You don't have to.
Actually, go ahead, Lluis.
Yeah, and I just want to do my job. I want to like grab the mail, deliver the mail.
Yes, that's right. You kind of have a job besides adventuring. You get a few letters that need to be delivered. Okay, actually, you need to write this down. I'm giving you work.
Oh, shit.
You have 3 letters that need to be delivered to Brim Shander.
Oh, okay, that's a big one.
You got 3 packages, 1 to Targos, and 2 to Lonelywood.
Give me a second, I'm gonna. So 3 letters to Brim Shander. One package to where?
Targos.
With P or C?
I'm putting it in Zoom for you.
Okay. Oh, Targos. Okay.
And 2 meow. Oh no, that was a door. It kind of sounded like a meow. And 2 to Lonelywood.
Okay.
And then the very last thing you get is 7 I guess pounds of knucklehead trout that's been turned into jerky that needs to be taken to Carnival. I can never pronounce that one right. Their tavern.
Okay.
Oh, and you get paid for the stuff that you brought here. So we'll say, oh wow, it wasn't much. It was like it was a gold. So
Okay. Okay.
You're gonna bring this up later. I'm gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
So you have, we'll say all this put together is like 20 pounds of stuff. Make it easy.
Okay. Yeah, something like that. In the mail.
And did anybody else want to do anything?
Actually, yes.
Mhm.
Helena wants to split her time between chatting with Philip to see what he knows and just getting to know him generally, as well as getting to know her new crew that she's going to be running with for a while, getting to know the party, aside from Liliana, because they know each other already.
Who are you chatting with again?
Philip, the Zentarium guy who's in the jail.
Oh, okay.
Learning about him, seeing what he knows about stuff and why they were after stuff besides the cauldron, just what they wanted to do with it and things like that. A little more about the Black Network's connections in 10 towns.
You notice he's very much not wanting to talk with you, considering you threatened to kill him the night before.
It's understandable.
Roll me a charisma check, maybe persuasion.
Just straight charisma. I just want to make sure if I got something particular. Check. Go. Spend one of those. Try and make it a little bit better.
And we'll say this check is mostly just, making small talk and trying to open him up a little bit.
Yeah, no, he's probably still scared me. That's a 5.
Yeah, he's tight-lipped.
Yeah, figured as much. So, yeah, Lena will just, after a while, she'll just see that he's not going to talk and just leave him to think about what he's done, essentially. And then go and chat with... Did we talk to the speaker at all about the dragon? No, the dragon. We don't know it's a dragon. We know about the weapon. Yeah, Elena's going to relay that to the speaker. Just going to try and find him whenever he's got a moment.
He's like, yeah, I know. I wanted you guys to go after it eventually.
Right, yes. Sorry, it's having one of your own possessed by a ghost and then getting jumped in the middle of the night.
I understand.
It does wonders for your brain.
Yeah, it's been a long night. It was a long night for both of us. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. How are things holding up? The guard more wary of potential moles, I guess. I mean, you have any leads?
Well, Captain Arlagoth hasn't really noticed anything else, and at least today. You said that the White Lady was real?
Yeah. We saw her. She appeared as a woman with like white hair, tattered clothes, tied to the figurehead downstairs, the one of the Baelor.
What's a Baelor?
The demon. The figurehead. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we should get rid of that.
Probably a good idea, yeah. It's
what happened was a little while ago, before the adventures you knew showed up, there were some other ones, and they brought this up from underneath the lake. One of them apparently was a very high level spellcaster, and they brought it up using something called telekinesis, and we brought it back here, and we're trying to figure out what the heck it is and what we could do with it. But if it's like a demon statue, I don't want that. It's probably Ghost probably was like a demon in disguise or something, for all I know.
It might have been what caused her to manifest as well, because you said they pulled it out of the lake.
Yes.
And
From
the
shipwreck.
legend says that she she manifests around the lake. Or Scotty, it said that she died in the lake, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and the tale goes that she.
Wait, no.
She.
It was that her husband died at the lake.
Right. And so the tale says her husband died in that lake. So it's possible that the psychic impression of ghosts that they are, she probably developed her specter probably has a strong connection to that. That might be the figurehead that belonged to the ship where her husband died, and she just latched onto it, and now it's unfortunately, I'm guessing it's haunted.
All the more reason to have it destroyed then.
The fact that it's made of Chardal.
I'll send in a demolition request to Bryn Shander to Valgg getting a letter that needs to go to Bryn Shander. One of them.
It might be good to requisition a cleric as well to purify it. It's made of Chardalin.
I would ask your cleric friend, but they don't seem to worship any deity I'd want attached to this.
I know they're a little odd from what I've seen. I've only just met this group, but they're an interesting bunch. It kind of remind me of my crew I run with back home. But certainly
they are eccentric.
They are indeed eccentric. Not sure how eccentric it is in comparison, but the stories I could tell you about stray thoughts. Though to business, though, the Chardalin statue should certainly be either destroyed, like purified and destroyed, or just destroyed in general. This is one of the things that the Duergar are after. And they mentioned that their little weapon they're planning to use against 10 towns is near completion. Something of that size added to it, I can only imagine how much more powerful it would make it.
Yeah, that's definitely something that needs to be taken care of. Unfortunately, we don't really have the tools here to do it safely.
Speaking of, have the other speakers been made aware of the threat?
Oh, yes, they're quite aware. In fact, whatever town you all... Well, when I say you all, I mean the group that I had you come with.
Yes.
We were going to request them to try to find this fortress, this Drugar fortress.
That'd be very helpful. The more leads we have, the faster we can get this done, and the faster 10 towns can breathe easier.
Maybe if the gods persist, the Frostmaiden will let us see the sun again.
I'll drink to that. For certain.
Tink.
Tink. Yeah, just clinks the glass against his.
He lets you... Actually, I'll say you guys, you're at the town hall and you're upstairs. And there's like a mess hall area. And it's just you and him. And he actually brings out one of his bottles of wine. It's not any fancy wine.
Yeah, she'll definitely partake in it as well. And she'll raise a toast and go, "May the dancers light grace your steps." And just take a drink.
May Lathander shine once again on these lands.
Indeed. What I would give to see the moonlight again.
Sometimes you can see it. Midnight.
Whenever she just sort of casts a look out the window and just sort of gets a little bit harder to her countenance, and just goes, whenever she allows it. Still strange. Why none of the others have interfered and let her just do this for so long?
Frostmaiden works in mysterious ways. She has been known to be quite a spiteful goddess. So maybe someone had wronged her here.
Perhaps, but you'd think the rest of the pantheons would have stepped in. Many people are suffering, many of their worshippers. Their pleas can't have gone on deaf ears, so there's something must be keeping them from here. She just shrugs and sighs and takes another drink. Questions to figure out later, I suppose.
Only the gods would know the answer to that, I guess.
Fair enough, indeed.
I have enough troubles around here to not worry about such things.
Especially as of late, and she just sort of smirks. Because, again, sorry for the bit of...
The town guard captain comes in, the half-elf lady, and, she has a small child with her, a young boy. And I'm going to roll for it. If I don't knock over my dice tower. Okay. He is a little tiefling boy. Asmodeus one specifically. And he looks very guilty. And the speaker just looks very tired. And just looks over in that direction. And he says, Timothy, did you steal again? He's just like looking down and just like kind of scuffs his foot a little bit. Says, okay. You can take him back home. I will deal with this tomorrow. And he's like, okay. And it looks like they've done this before. And goes to take him away. Sorry about that. Local boy, he likes to steal food. We're all kind of hungry here, so understand.
Well, hopefully the cauldron will be able to help alleviate that. A little bit of like a constant source of food for people's stomachs will help get rid of some of the need. I'm assuming that's why you want it.
Yes.
Set up a kitchen of sorts so this all passes.
That reminds me. Valgg.
Yes.
You actually get a request from the speaker. And he wants you to get a package from a nearby town of...
To pick up a package.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's not just any package, it is part of your payment. He wants you to go to Dugan's Hole. Actually, no, he wants you to go to Goodmead. My bad, not Dugan's Hole. And there he tells you a specific name, and that person has one of the gems that he needs to pay you guys. So we'll say also during that time you go and do that. So now you have one of the gems.
Okay.
We get to the day where Valgg's sword's finished, and we'll say that's when you actually come back with that gem. And the speaker sends out some guard to get you guys wherever you're at and get you back to town hall, and he gives you your payment. So here's 9 of the gems. Your friend Valgg has the 10th. He hands you a bag.
I'll take them and put them in Valgg's saddlebag if he allows it.
Sure.
Yeah, does so and then walks back to the speaker and offers a hand and just goes, may it help everybody in this time. And just like gives him a firm shake.
It will be of much help. Thank you for retrieving it for us. And
Thank you for giving us the means to get our own tasks done. This will go a long ways to making sure we're prepared for the fight ahead.
Then by God's speed.
As I said before, may Alias light your path.
And on that note, you all get your payment. Who's going to hold on to the gems?
I think Valgg. Valgg is the best.
Yeah, right
one.
now
We have 10 gems, right?
It's 5,000 gold worth of gems. 10 500 gold gems.
Okay. So we can split them 2 for each of us if we wanted to sort of just like divvy them up and
it doesn't work out because we have one more person.
Right. But
it works out to 833.33 repeating gold
in total.
In total for 5,000 divided by 6.
Right. Out of character, I've seen in other games, specifically ones where Cat's a character, usually has one person be the bank of the party.
That's why I was saying Valgg.
Yeah.
Right. Valgg has the most armor.
I mean, I can be the bank as in the building, but I cannot be the bank as in the finance guy.
Yeah, the only problem...
We don't need you to count. We just need you to hold.
The main thing you would have to actually do as a player is you just need to keep track of all the shit. That's what that is.
Yeah, I've added like 10 gems as payment thing on my inventory.
Make sure to put 10 gems and then 5,000 as a value for just 5,000 for it, just so you can remember what its value is.
Okay.
5K, right? You said?
It's 10 by 5K. It's 10 gems, totaling 5,000.
Every gem it's 5. Oh, totally. It's 5.
Total. So there's 10 gems totaling 5K. Each of them is 500 gold.
Woo, math. So, after that, do you guys do anything else? Or where do you guys plan on doing next? It's a better question.
No objections. We can still go for that signal that the amulet is pointing towards.
The more
you
time
wanted to go check out the deal with the 10 towns threat. We might want to do that soon.
The more time we spend is more time that they have work to finish with their weapon.
I was going to say, if we do get the Iron Giant, it'd be a good ally to help fight against this threat.
The last thing we need is you in control of another slave. Anyways, let's go towards that.
Elena is going to definitely look to River and go, I understand having a more on our arsenal, but time is running out. The more we take side trips, the quicker they have to get done. For all we know, the moment we pick up that gem or that whatever that is you're looking for, 10 towns could be halfway raised to the ground.
Out of character, how long would it take to travel?
I would say Wild left you guys that map or a copy of the map that Wild had of the area. And
Wild didn't have a map. That's the thing.
Oh, they did.
I do have a map.
I was about to say, I remember somebody having it. I just defaulted thinking Wild did.
No, Wild just knew because she's lived there her entire life.
Yeah, Valgg has a cartographer background thingy.
Okay, let's see then. Or, don't give me a good map. Okay. Here we go.
Should be in the pins.
No, this is one you guys don't see.
Okay.
Because it's all the locations in Icewind Dale. The amulet is pinging, since you guys are in East Haven, pretty much southwest. A little bit pointing west. But you can tell that it is still very far away. And by very far away, I mean at least, probably a 10-day of travel by foot away.
So a week.
A 10-day. So 10 days.
Yeah. Whereas
the fortress, this Drugar fortress, looks like you'll have to travel past Red Waters to the south, go through a little bit of woods, go into the spine of the world just a little bit, and then there's this bit of a valley that apparently it's within the side of a mountain. And you all think that this will take at least a few days to get there. And by a few days, I mean like 3 or 4 days. And that's if your travel goes well.
So it'd be faster just to get to Sunblight.
We could head in that general direction. Once we take care of the dwarves, we can take a little vacation southwest.
Right. The dwarves are the ticking clock, though. We don't know when they're going to strike, and we'd heard from the ones that we interrogated that it's soon.
Well, let's gear up and head towards the MacGuffin.
All right. Who all does not have snowshoes? Sweet, everybody has snowshoes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. So, as a meta thing, you guys would have been traveling at 1/4 mile an hour without them. Now it's 1/2 mile an hour. So you doubled your speed. I will say that being a Centaur, you don't need to worry about it. So you don't have snowshoes for a Centaur. And we'll see
Oh, I
the
still have
crampons.
the crampons thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see the crampons do like the equivalent for you. And you all head south. How are you all on rations?
We're good.
I feel like we really don't need to worry considering how I think Lluis is carrying like a fuck ton of dried jerky.
Okay.
I still have the ones from the owl bear.
Okay.
And
minus 2 days worth, 2 rations worth per person. Because you guys would have went through that on your way back. So that would be 12.
Okay.
Since there's 6 of you. And then you guys continue traveling south. And you do have the map that the speaker gave you to match up with your own map as to where the this fortress is probably at. And on the first day of travel, you're getting towards the end of the day when you guys have an encounter. And it does like a screen blur, and it's like shh, dun 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 na 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 as we get Final Fantasy VII music plays. And then you notice in front of you is a white hair. And it notices you all, and you can't help but notice that it seems to have a bit of sentience in its eyes. And it goes, oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, Perry.
Have any of you seen any ginger root? No, not you.
Unfortunately, have we? Will we have?
No.
No. Unfortunately, we haven't.
Ah, that's a shame. He starts to hop away. Do you guys do anything else?
Best of luck.
No, better not to chase a white rabbit.
fun.
Side note, Elena wouldn't know this, but Perry, do you still have the little fox?
No.
Aw.
It ran off with the Chewinga.
Aw. Yeah, that's right.
It went with Valgg, and then I never saw it again.
It went to a farm upstate.
Yes.
Oh, stop.
Fox soup.
No.
Turns around, looks at you all. Boink, 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 hops back. You got any food?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
Roll me animal
Essentially.
handling check.
I think I'm good
Can
at
I-
that.
Can I assist?
Roll me a group
Side
check.
question. How are you talking?
Oh, a druid. Druid gave me use magic.
18 for
You're
Elena.
not, you're not a druid, are you?
No, I'm a rabbit.
No, no. I'm a kobold.
18 for Perry.
Hey, twins.
Oh, sweet. Carrots. Just eating what Perry had.
So Why did this druid give you sentience?
I don't know. Or sorry. Wait. I don't know.
Fair.
So, you just out here on your own, or you want to hang out?
I don't know, my own.
Well, we're going this way, so if you want, you can follow us or hippity hop, and good luck.
River, roll me persuasion.
Oh, Lord. What's my persuasion? Ugh.
What's my persuasion? Ugh. That's not a good sign.
9.
I don't know. You're wearing a skull on your head. Seems kind of fishy.
Also, it's a dead. Also, has a zombie beside him.
It's not a fish, but
Not as bad as those light bulb things.
sorry, light bulb things.
Yeah,
Were they floating balls of light?
they're kind of like you guys, but there's like light.
Were they like floating balls of light?
No, they move around.
Well, we know what this is. We have heard of this before.
We saw one, didn't we? It's not a like a will-o-wisp or.
You can roll a history check, I guess.
So where were these lights at?
24 for Elena.
I got a 10.
Gosh darn it. Okay, Elena.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't mean to interrupt your Foley.
You're fine. It just means I have to like actually pull up their thing.
God, I actually have to do work. Ugh.
Gotta put down the food and work. You have actually heard of some horror stories of some creatures out in the cold. They've been called cold light walkers. And you hear that they're apparently walking embodiments of Winter's wrath that Ariel made herself by people that she was not okay with. She takes an inanimate corpse and turns them into one of these things.
Elena sort of puts 2 and 2 together with that, and
So the
just
rumor goes.
Her eyes just sort of widen, and she just sort of clenches her fist at her side just reflexively. She goes, "Have you seen any around here recently, like the direction we were heading?"
Kind of looks the way you guys are heading. Takes another nibble and from Perry's hands. Perry, almost all that food that you offered is gone. What were we talking about?
The light things.
Oh, yeah. No, not really. No.
She breathes a little sigh of relief, and because it's cold, the mist comes out. She goes, "Oh, that's good, at least. Thank you. Do you have a name? Did the druid give you one?" Or?
And he puts a little paw up to his face. Harry.
Harry. It's a nice name.
Thanks. I just came up with it.
Well, it's a very fine name. It suits you.
So, how are we on rations?
Here's Periwinkle. Good.
Hey, Valgg.
You're muted.
Yes.
How much more rations are we carrying?
No.
I mean, we have meat.
No, what?
No, unfortunately, no.
Wait.
Unfortunately, we
Wait a
have
minute. You're
mostly
one of
meat.
them reptile thingies.
For kobolds, but
Yeah, one of them.
yeah. What of it?
You like eating bunny rabbits, don't you?
Are you gonna eat the bunny?
I'm not going to be anyone's food. Because he's like starting to
Eating
scurry away a little bit.
Not eating any rabbit. I was saying how much rations we still had. Let's see if you could give us something else.
I mean, how many pounds is a ration? It's a ration.
1 pound per ration.
Okay, we'll still have like 36 rations.
Grief.
Toss him a little something on the ground so he has a little
It's
extra
meat.
energy.
Oh God! And he runs away.
Elena just calls after him. Thank you for your help.
No response.
Yes.
He just goes into a bush somewhere and he's gone.
So Elena just like visibly sighs and she goes, thank goodness we don't have any of those things to deal with.
Out here in the tundra, I'd be surprised by them not taking any kind of food that they can get.
True, but the rabbits and rabbits can eat a lot of different things. But Elena just like her gaze shifts towards the zombie and just goes, I'm glad we don't have more of the things that I mentioned to worry about, at least where we're going. It'll make your little friend here look like a walk in the park.
Make him look like a warm light.
It'd make him look warm, and he's freezing essentially already.
Oh, him?
Mm-hmm.
He's just a shield.
True. These things though are just wandering effigies to just looks around the blizzard, her displeasure.
Oh, there's not a blizzard going on right now, actually.
Well, let the snow, because it's constantly snowing, right?
No, not always. Most of the time it is, but not always. I'm gonna roll for it. Why not?
Yeah. Maybe.
It is not. It's actually a clear sky, and you can see the aurora borealis.
Right. Well, yeah, she still accepted the aurora borealis, knowing, and just goes, yeah, they're living embodiments of her wrath, supposedly. I've heard the locals and the hunters talk about them, call them cold light walkers.
Speaking of cold, I'm getting a little chilly just standing here. Shall we continue on?
Yeah. Sooner we get to the fortress, the sooner we're going to get warmer. Let's go.
And you all continue trekking towards the horizon. And that is where we'll end it for the night.
Yay!
I'm assuming you pick up the meat.
No, obviously, we're not going to let good food go to waste.
Yeah. Okay, so
Well, fine, good.
the party continues to travel south, heading towards Sunblight's fortress. Will they be able to get there in time? What other wacky encounters will they have on their way there? We'll just have to see in the next exciting episode of D&D.
The next exciting episode of Icewind Dale Kai.
Instead, Dragon Balls is just the snowballs.
Yep. Oh, it's the little chwingas.
They're throwing snowballs.
Just throwing snowballs at the screen.
And on that note, we'll go to see what everyone's doing. So we'll go to plugs. Why don't we start with you, Jan? Why not? What do you got going on?
Oh, okay. Hey everybody. January_silence pretty much everywhere. I also make a bunch of like homebrew on D&D Beyond. Not D&D Beyond. Why would I make it here? I can't sell it on D&D Beyond. On DM's Guild. I make homebrew on DM's Guild under the label The Sphinx Library. I have 3 up now, but there's at least 2 hopefully getting released soon. I've had to push them back a lot more times than I had wanted to because of just holiday weirdness and just, life stuff. But we should have a Ranger subclass and a new Bard subclass that will be perfect for Strixhaven. It's supposed to be coming soon. You can also follow me on Twitter, same username. I sometimes post work in progress updates on some of my stuff. I posted at least 3 today for some future projects. The Divine Domain of Winter for the Cleric, the Inquisitor Conclave for the Ranger, and the Path of the Draconic Air for the Barbarian. And also check out one of my artist friends who does the cover art for most of my stuff when I'm not bugging Lluis. Check out @Burger Mama, Burger spelled BURRGER. She's over on Twitter as well. Check her out. Amazing fantasy work. Also go check out Backed Channel 1, BACT Channel 1 on YouTube for adventures of myself, Lluis, Saege, and a few other friends of ours as we take on the quest for the Quantum Rose in Mage Hand Press's Dark Matter setting. There's time shenanigans. There's a lot of really silly stuff. I think last time we pulled an avalanche and rescued a planet from what's basically Shinra Corp, but Elven hotel chains. It's a lot of fun. That's all I got.
Cool. Why don't we go to Vex? What do you got going on?
Hi, I'm VexX. You can find me on Twitter as that. You can also find me on my Twitch. The next game on my channel, which is Fractured Moon D&D, you can find it in Scotty's friends list, is on Sunday at 12:30 p.m. EST. Come check that out. It's going to be masks. We did a makeup session last time where we may or may not have shut down in our school because the principal threatened to expel us, and we exposed him for the asshole he is. So we have half the school walking out with us right now.
Hell yeah.
So that was pretty awesome. So we'll find out what repercussions we receive from that next session. And then after following that, at 3:30 p.m. EST is Lancer. So come check those games out. It's a blast.
Cool. Hey,
that's it for me.
Mav, have any closing thoughts?
Nope, it's empty in here. Nice and spacious inside this head.
Nice. Got room for a pool table.
Snooker table, but yeah.
Lluis, what do you got going on?
A lot of art, actually, I'm doing. Basically, you can find me out on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, maybe Facebook. You can try if anyone uses that.
Oh, they do if they want to steal your art.
Oh yeah, like I started like every week. There's someone trying to pull the B-Rex thing, scam. But yeah, check out the Retroverse. Speaking about B-Rexes, because we just released the Players Mix on Drive-Thru RPG, and we are about to finish the Game Master bits. And for we're about to finish, it means like I have to draw a 72 rule mega dungeon map.
Jeez.
But on a happier note, I finished my Rowan statue.
Nice.
So
looks really cool.
At least I can look at Rowan while I draw the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it.
I will say you guys are also a big big inspiration for why I'm hoping to try and branch out and do some of my own stuff for my own like homebrew worlds. Yeah, I might actually see if I can maybe run a game in it at some point. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
And
we'll see how that goes.
Last but not least, Callie, what you got going on?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm Callie, Cap Callie on Twitter. Sometimes I post art. I'll probably get back to doing that because I will actually have time to do it now. Hello.
Now that you have a job that has reasonable hours.
I'm not gonna say anything. Hello, just in case. Anyway,
you can say something when we're off camera.
Yeah. My next game is gonna be Retroverse Vaccine. It's on Friday, and it's taken us a long time to get where corruption is currently. So I'm excited. We have been building our characters in the Vaccine RP chat that we have on our Discord. It's very exciting. So new exciting developments with all of the characters very soon in the Friday game, which is at 7:30 on this channel. So check that out. And yeah, that's it for me.
All right. You're watching this live or you're watching this the next day or two on Twitch. You'll be happy to know I'm finally getting off my lazy butt and I'm starting to work on putting these up on YouTube. I am very far behind, but if you go on the YouTube channel, it will be the same name as here, Scotty Hood. I'll be uploading my backlog, including this game. Hopefully starting that up by this weekend. So that should be good. Also, I do commissions for art and whatnot. It would be nice to afford more than just ramen, because I have other bills I gotta pay, and food's like, I'm just gonna get cheap food. So to be able to go out and eat sometimes would be awesome. So yeah, I have a Fiverr. If you go on my Twitter, and the profile page has a link to all my stuff, including my DM's Guild stuff. And I guess our next game will be next Wednesday. Maybe. Ooh, will it be next Wednesday? Will everybody, all the Americans here, be good for Thanksgiving Eve?
I
Is
should
next
be
week
good.
Thanksgiving already?
Yeah.
Thursday, next Thursday.
I
is
know, but
Thanksgiving.
it would be the
Oh
day
my
before.
God.
Yeah,
I should be fine.
yeah, I should be good.
Okay, then we'll see you all then on the 24th of November. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Take care.
Don't give a hair red meat.
Mhm.